Are you still here? Elton. He's been sweet and awful lately. He's my good boy. He always snuggles me in the morning, and that always makes me happy. And he always screams at 4 in the morning, you know? Thank you, Thax. You get me so much. Saving my ass out here, even while working. He can do it all. It is. I'll wake up and he'll be laying next to me. And we're happy. We're happy, happy. Or when I sit down for Jin Jin, he'll try to jump in my lap. Sometimes he tries to jump down in my lap before I've even fully sat down. He's just like, I can't wait. There's no time. My little angel. Teleport. New Gridania. Oh, I forgot to fix the volume. Ignore me. Ooh. Did you know I was in the top 10% of Final Fantasy XIV streamers for 2023? Isn't that crazy? I think it's just because I played it so much. It's defo just because I played it so much, but fuck. I didn't realize I played it that much. How's this volume? So much content. So much. And hopefully just we'll have even more content in the new year. They should sponsor Palm! They should! That'd be amazing. Maybe someday. Theater. Amphitheater, go. Nailed it. I do like those year recap things. It's cool. It's cool to look at your, Oh, isn't this where the one was last year? It's gotta be this Dewey Missand. No, it's not him. Maybe where everyone's standing. Ooh. Sets are fascinating. I agree. It's interesting to see it quantified. Like, I will be bearded very soon, gamers. Very soon. Is the game too quiet? If I see you later, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too, Star. I hope you have a good one. And hello. It's my, if it isn't my favorite adventurer, you remember me, don't you? Yeah, I get that. Okay, it was crazy because I had played more games than, like, I think I had played more games than you, Hawk, but you had way more sessions than I did. I'm like, whoa, whoa. So it's interesting how it all, like, comes out in the wash. Perhaps I should remove my beard. Much better. Starlight Celebrant Garanji, at your service. I'm ever so pleased to meet you during this most sacrosanct of seasons. I don't know what that word means. In commemoration of the Ishgardian knights who once sheltered needy orphans from the cold, we strive to deliver joy and comfort to all younglings each Starlight celebration. This year we pay particular tribute to the figure at the heart of the Starlight legend, the snowy bearded captain dubbed by the Saint of Nymea. As you can see, we have commissioned replicas of his red coat and fluffy white beard. How better to delight the children than by distributing presents as the saint himself, after all? So far, we have been successful in spreading Starlight cheer. However, it seems there is a particular youngling who finds our felicitous festivities distressing. Were I free to wander, I would reach out to them myself and provide what aid I could. Alas, my duties as celebrant require my attendance here. Might you assist the child in my stead? I'm sure they would welcome the insights of an adventurer such as yourself. I'm your adventurer. I'm most grateful. Let me summon the young lady who first brought this matter to my attention. Hello, my name is Saline. It's nice to meet you, miss. We have the same jacket. As I told Miss Garanzi, I've seen a boy around here who... Oh, look! There he is, over there! Oh, Hawk. Yeah, that does sound like a pain. Ugh, that sounds time-consuming. I guess he didn't come to play this time either. That boy's been watching the stage from a distance ever since preparations began. At first, I thought he must be excited about the Starlight celebration, but he always looks so sad. That's why I thought I'd try inviting him to play. Hell yeah, I'm happy to be your cozy pumpkin. But when I called out to him, he just ran away. Comforting others when they're troubled is a very kind thing to do. You did well to try, Celine. I just think nobody should be alone during the Starlight celebration. He keeps coming back, so I'm sure there's something he's worried about. Maybe he's too shy to ask for a present? Either way, I'm worried about him. Would you help me make sure he's okay, miss? Then I'll leave this matter in your capable hands. I believe the boy ran off towards the Whistling Miller. Perhaps someone there knows more about him. Let's ask around. Please tell me if you learn anything, and I'll be sure to do the same. Wait. Where is Dan? This is his bean. Oh, he's dead. I must have walked right over his corpse and not even noticed. That's sad. Oh, it's pets. Damn it. I'm curious to see you in the beard, Dan. I bet you'd look funny. Go Gooby. Go Gooby. Hello, Kami. Good morning. Oh, you must be in Tenny. I heard he moved here from Moldova recently. Can't tell you much more than that. He makes a point of keeping to himself. Okay. Oh, Kami. Thank you for the subs. Was it last night? Yeah, thank you for the subs last night. You're very sweet. That boy who always comes to stare at the decorations? I know him. I mean, I've seen him around before. I don't know his name, and I don't think I've ever seen him smile. What subs? You gifted me subs. I was offline. It's fucked from before? Wait, what did you do before that fucked it up? Are you gaslighting me? No? Oh, I didn't know it wouldn't save. I don't know. A boy? Yes, ran straight past me towards the Great Lone Growery. I'm not gaslighting. I think you're gaslighting me. Maybe I am. Did you learn anything? Nope. So his name is Tenny. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go to the Great Lone Brewery. Why would you gaslight a poor palm like me? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We just moved here for my father's job. I know there's no point in moping about it, but I really, really miss my three friends back in Olda. No! Okami, I would never. Oh! Oh, Poppy, do you play 14? Wait a second. For what? During Starlight, we'd show each other what toys we got and eat too many sweets and find all the best decorations in the city. We'd have so much fun, and each time we'd promise to play together the next year. But now... you're all the way in Gridania. Ooh! Are you... so were you caught up? I'm in post Shadowbringers, but hopefully we'll get to Endwalker soon. I used to love the Starlight Celebration, but now all I can think about is leaving my friends behind and betraying our promise. Exactly, Hawk. And Hawk, can I ask you, is there a limit on playtime for the free trial? Can I ask you that? I'm sorry. I hope I didn't hurt your feelings by asking you to play. It's alright. You didn't know. I don't think so. You're right. There is no limit on... I finished through 6.4, which is last patch. Oh, okay. That's really cool. I get you, Okami. Me neither. I applied to some jobs when I was zooted last night. And who knows? You know, it is a really fun game. I love it so much. I'm a huge Final Fantasy nerd. And I love this game. It has its ups and downs. I love it. But Tenny, doesn't this mean you'll never be able to enjoy the Starlight Celebration without feeling guilty? There must be something we can do. You will get the job. Thank you. I hope so. I really appreciate it. I actually woke up in a really good mood, and I had a feeling. I was like, something good's gonna happen. I just know it. So I'm feeling positive on that front. Because as we know, this is the plan. Get a job, number one. Oh, thank you for the health pad. Thank you. Get a job. Pay bills. Buy PS5. Exactly. That's the strat. And then, when Rebirth comes out, I will stream it immediately. As long as the plan goes as it's supposed to go. So, yeah. Okami, I know you can be nice sometimes. And I never called you annoying. Those are your own words. Are you a little bit of a butt? Yes. But that's okay. You're a grown-up. What do you think? Mail. That's it. We could send them presents. Why? You said why? You said... What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? Why? That's a lovely idea. Everyone loves getting packages, and that way you'll be celebrating together at a distance. What should I give them? Something you can only get in Gridania. Oh, Kami, you gaslighting piece of shit! I never said that. Ho, ho, ho. The answer is simple. Clip it or it didn't happen. Fact. Oh my god. That snowy white beard. That's the real thing. You're the saint of Nymea, aren't you? Yes, child. Me saying what you said I said, which I did not. Quite, young Tenny. You need to look no further than your own two hands. For presents crafted from the heart are presents full of heart. I shall rigorously assist you in every step of their creation as both an artisanal saint and a saintly artisan. I don't really understand, but thank you. I'll help. Jesus Christ, puberty. I'll help too. That way your presents will be crafted in half the time. Really? Oh, all right then, thanks. Man, we are spreading starlight cheer. Mistress Adventurer, might we rely upon you to deliver Tenny's gifts once they are prepared? What are the Moogles for if not to do that? Whatever. Though we could post them by more conventional Moogles. A child's hard work and dedication ought to be hand-delivered by only the most trusted individual. It is the Palm way. And as you're both emotionally invested in Tenny's happiness and currently standing before me, I bequeath the task to you. You will do it, yes? No. Excellent! Then we shall realize these creations ere the spinner sloshes her nog. In the meantime, I would have you appraise Garanji of our efforts. Once you have relayed your report, return here for the requisite packages. Chop chop! In no world is a tall man gonna boss me around. Help me sharpen knife. You need a whetstone for that, Okami. A whetstone. Where did it go? Oh my god. Get a load of this guy. Get a load. I'm Santa Paws. Fuck. I did what you asked of me. Oh! I got the goods. Should we still go deliver it, though? The beer doesn't exist for you. What? What? Huh? Yeah, Dan, let me see you. This is an atrocity. Oh, Dan, can you take me to the hotel? I don't remember where it is. I don't know Gridania. And we can be Santas together. Dan, wake up. I should equip over my armor. God damn it, Dan. The music's cute, isn't it? You can hear it okay, right? I turn it up a tiny bit. I know I'm very loud. Music is quiet. What about now? I think it's just that the music in Gridania was quiet. Because I didn't change anything. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Alright. I guess we're questing a Santa today. That's fine though, right? I actually have a... Was it last year's Santa outfit too? So I guess we can pick. Yes, stores glamour. I need my beard. There we go. And I already put the jacket in. Legs and feet. Okay. Okay, I still have 20. Okay. Don't look, I'm naked. Wait, I have the Starlight Robe, the Dream Tunic, and the Unorthodox Saint Coat. Whoa. Your bro... I am the Santa of all time, I think. Whoa, what do you think? Am I sexy Santa? Wait, hold on. I'm not sexy Santa yet. Oh, yeah? It's a Christmas miracle. I mean, I think I should wear the one from this year, right? That would make sense. Looking good, thank you. Yeah, you know, this is good. This is good. Yeah. This is good. Oh, wait, no, we gotta... What class even am I right now? Oh, I'm Astro. I was like, what am I? What's going on? Thank you, Poppy. I appreciate it. Back to dark. Oh my god, this outfit's so hot, though. Am I really gonna run around as Santa when I could be this hot? This is devastating. Alright. What do you guys think? Is this your Santa pause? Yeah, I look fire. I'm Liddy. Should I have weapon on or off? Weapon on. Santa would want it that way. No, weapon off. Santa would want it that way. We'll have to take pictures of all of us as Santa, Dan. You can hear me. If you muted me, you're dead to me, but yeah. Alright. Mush Clue time. Ho ho ho! Alright, Palmas. Alright. So where we left off. So we had just killed Gaius's kids. Yeah. And that storyline was so good until the end where it was trash. But what can you do? Nothing. I can do nothing. So yeah. But I've heard post-Shadowbringers is really good. Huh? What, huh? What's up? What's up, Dax? No, this is not Game of Thrones. What's wrong with the end? Are you kidding me, right, meow? They give him new kids and he doesn't have to pay for the crimes he committed. The various war crimes, he gets off with a slap on the wrist. And he's like, well, all's well that ends well. What? The town gets new kids. The way it's presented is that he just gets new orphans. My man should be in prison for the rest of his fucking life. Cordola's in prison, and she was committing war crimes way shorter of a time than he was, but he gets to go off scot-free? They're like, ugh, you silly guy. How about community service? Fuck you! Go to prison and rot. I hope they fucking zip tie your balls. Anyway. What? You've come at a most opportune time, my friend. I've made something of a breakthrough in my research on the soul and means to return the Scions home. I trust you too have been making good use of your time? Yes. Well, you see... Blah. Ill tidings from the source, you say? Then I will summon the others so we might be apprised of the situation. A new batch of childs. This is not how it works. And I'm tired of kids paying for the sins of their father. I look so silly. I'm gonna take a little nap. Okay, enjoy your nap, Dan. It was nice seeing you. Just remember that next time you thirst for Xenos?
What news from the source?
The fuck do you mean? What do you mean, the next time you thirst for Xenos? I am not saying that Xenos has not committed a various amount of war crimes. I'm not saying that Xenos shouldn't have to pay for them, right? I'm not saying that. But Xenos did die. So, like, my bruh has been through it. And you cannot compare Gaius and Xenos because Gaius has no reason to be a cunt. He's just a cunt to be a cunt. Xenos actually has reasons to be a cunt. And also, Xenos is hot, Xenos is cool, Xenos is talented. You know what Gaius is? A stinky, dirty old man. Who, not only, he's like, hey, go kill my kids. Why don't you go kill my kids? And I'm like, okay. And then he's like, he did nothing. His entire side patch, he did fucking nothing. Like, it was his side quest or whatever, and I'm supposed to care about him. He does nothing. He just sits in the back and he's like, you get why I'm not going. And then he shows up and kills Stinky at the end, and I'm supposed to give a shit? I don't. Are you saying that it's okay to do war crimes if you die after not getting punished by them? No. I'm not saying it's okay to do war crimes ever. But I am saying that Xenos has paid for his more than Gaius has. And I'm not saying he has paid for them. I'm saying it's like, but it's still a slim fucking margin. I'm saying that this game and Yoshi P himself hate women. That's it. This game is rooted in misogyny. And that's why the women suffer, and the women get murdered, and the women get thrown in prison, while the men la la la, la la la. And I won't stand for it. And I will say it. I will say it's not okay. Well, he lost his body for a bit. He didn't really die. I'm not saying Xenos has paid for it. But I'm saying that Gaia certainly has either. And I don't really think you can compare Gaius and Xenos again. Because Gaius has no reason to be a cunt. He just is. Xenos at least had something that led to him being a cunt. Teleji Adeleji. Who's Teleji Adeleji? Like, the name sounds familiar, but I'm not sure. On Google. Oh, yeah, I remember this guy. Well, why are you bringing him up, though? I don't understand. I think that's where I'm confused. He did get off with a slap on the wrist. Because it's okay to commit war crimes if you're a man. That's what I'm saying here. That's what the game thinks. And it's wrong. And didn't get away with it. But that's one guy. Can you name a single woman in this game who has done bad and gotten away with it besides me? Cordola's still in jail. They put her back in jail. Now that we're all here, what news from the source?
A new Ultima weapon. We must count ourselves lucky that Gaius has pledged his assistance.
Why do you Alpha, no, your daddy issues are interfering with your judgment.
The state of the Empire as a whole greater grounds for concern. With the Emperor slain and Xenos returned, it is impossible
Xenos
to
invention!
The Ultima weapon may be but the first of many unpleasant surprises.
The situation beareth closer observation, of that there is no doubt, and doth compound our need to return unto the source.
Who remains to offer me calm?
Exactly, thank you, Okami.
Then let us address that issue. Our long search for a means to see you safely home may well be nearing its conclusion. Thanks in large part to Urianger and Becklug's invaluable insight, we have succeeded in fashioning a vessel for the journey.
We set out to create a crystalline container retaining the more useful properties of white aurosite, but without its regrettable limitations. And after a good deal of trial and error, we made one. An ark for soul and mind both that will allow your incorporeal self in its entirety to be ferried between worlds. A spirit vessel, if you will. However...
Though the vessel is possessed of the requisite qualities to hold mind and memory, it wanteth yet for a means to receive of them. For that, we must needs imbue it with the Exarch's innate gift.
A gift that lives on only through the blood of the Allagan Emperors, which certainly does not flow within aurosite or any other crystal.
Just so, milady. The blood serveth as a conduit of sorts. In its absence, memory cannot pass from mind unto mind, nor from flesh unto crystal.
That being the case, we must either alter the process of inheritance so as to
Hello,
require no
cutie
such thing,
minx.
or determine a means by which my blood may permeate the vessel. I am hopeful that the records found within this tower will yield the knowledge we require to pursue one or the other of these avenues.
I hope we do get some confirmed non-binaries. I'm good. How are you,
Well,
minx?
you should be. The Allegan's body of etherological research is extraordinary. I can scarce believe it the work of ages past. But its underlying principles are not so very different from those of my own field of study. Given time, we will find the answers we seek.
I know that you can ill afford to wait, and it pains me that I must ask you to do so. I can only reaffirm my promise to you that a solution will be found. Whatever it takes, I will see you safely home.
That was beautiful.
My apologies.
I do hope you haven't come to tell us that mortal peril fast approaches.
It's Christmas.
No.
Come on.
I had hoped to speak with the Warrior of Darkness.
What's up? I'm here.
But
And I'm
no need to cut
good,
short your
Minx. Game
meeting
is
on
going
my
really
account.
well.
I will be waiting outside.
Yeah, we do need more little silly baddies. I would say Frey might actually be canon
Why not
non-binary
speak in
because
here?
they
She knows
use
I don't mind.
she
Unless
and he and they for Frey. But that might be,
Perhaps I'm
you
not
know, I don't know
convinced.
what's, you know.
Though
but
I am woefully
for me,
qualified
it
to
feels
assist in the
like.
Exarch's research, I may yet be of some use to Lena.
Thank you, Raikoi. Well, it wouldn't be. I mean, it's Christmas. It's Palmas. I'm Santa Paws. I feel like I didn't pay enough attention during that cutscene as I should have. Yeah, I think so too, Thax, but I like to headcanon that it's also because Frey is non-binary. A lot of the... Okay, what's the amazing... I can't read. What's one of the most amazing Christmas traditions in Europe? I must confess, while I enjoy my fair share of scholarly research, it'll be good to step outside for a spot of fresh air. Now then, shall we go and speak with Lena? No answer yet. Yeah, I agree. I really love Frey. In Europe. Cagatia de Nadal from Caledonia. Christmas cake? What's Christmas cake? I don't know why it made me think of fruit cake. I guess that's what I think of when I think of Christmas cake. And I don't really like fruit cake. We have little time, so I'll be brief. A sin eater has been sighted in Lakeland, and I ask for your assistance in slaying it. Shit cake! What? Yeah, I agree, Minx. A sin eater? I heard some few yet remained after the knight had returned, but perhaps we should call the others. That will not be necessary. It is only a single sin eater. A simple task for our guard, I should think. That said, I believe fighting alongside the Warrior of Darkness would be a valuable experience for them. Peace can lead to complacency, and they gain nothing from an easy victory. But you do not underestimate your foes, however harmless they may seem. My men would do well to learn from your example. Children feed a log with a happy face. Treats all December along. Christmas Day, the kids are sent out of the room to send prayers to God. The kids are then called back in, beat the log with sticks, and sing a song. Huh. Some European traditions really sound made up. Do they really... Are you lying about the toast and beans and cheese, Okami? And it poops out presents. Oh, they do this repeatedly until it leaves a salted herring. Huh. This is why we rebelled. Thank you for the head pat snacks. Dax, you never replied, but I hope you know that I do only critique 14 because I love it so much. No, you're a hater. Alright, then I'm switching games. Since I'm such a hater! My aunt's cousin's friend, lost brother's sister, told her, wow. I'll unsubscribe. Don't you dare. Don't take away my stuff. I need it. I sip on that eggnog. I love eggnog. I love eggnog. It's so good. But I don't put booze in it because I don't really like booze. I just like eggnog. If you would wait here a moment, I'll gather the others. You may not remember, but you have met these soldiers once before, though only in passing. Long have they awaited the opportunity to fight at your side. I was at death's door that day the Sin Eaters attacked. If you and yours hadn't come along, I'd have likely stepped through, and I wouldn't have been alone. Your courage and selflessness is something we all aspire to. I too was there that terrible day. My friend was transformed into a Sin Eater before my very eyes, and I had no choice but to cut her down. The thought of returning to the field, of holding a blade again, it filled me with dread. But that is no way to honor her or my comrades. And so I've returned. I swear I will not let you or anyone else down from this day forward. A pleasure to meet you, miss. Truly, it seems like only yesterday I watched as you took flight astride an Amaro to go and save the Oracle. Strange to think the Yomoran soldiers we once locked blades with are now at our side. We will do our utmost to keep the peace here in Lakeland. We seem to be missing one. Huh? I see your face. I know your face. Oh shit. I'll not begrudge your desire to help those in need, but a soldier must be punctual, especially when we play host to honored guests. It won't happen again. The name's Thyler? Okay, no. Nope. Nope. Thyler? Oh, thank you so much for the lurk. But I'm just gonna call you F. Thank you for the lurk. Enjoy your Christmas specials. And have a Merry Christmas. A Merry Palmas. I'm sure you don't remember, but we once met before in the infirmary. Tell me he doesn't have... Burr? Okay, Burr. Okay, I'll remember. I asked you to deliver a message to the Exarch and the Warrior of Darkness. Little did I know I was already talking to her. Don't give up, don't give in. I keep those words close to my heart, and the boundless, beautiful skies above serve as a reminder of their importance. He has his face. It's Ardbird's face. I don't know. My friend got to see the knight return shortly before he passed. He left this world with a smile, satisfied with a glimpse of what was to come. But there are countless others who weren't so fortunate. They gave their lives for the promise of a future they'll never know. And so it falls to us to do everything we can to fulfill that promise. No matter what happens, we won't give up. We won't give in. I'm glad I'm doing this in this outfit. Your heroism has inspired all of our guardsmen in much the same manner. Our scouts at the North Staging Point have not had the pleasure of meeting you in person. Let's not keep them waiting. I'm just a little cat, meow.
Did you slay this eater? Your orders were to await the main force before engaging.
No, Captain. It wasn't us, I swear it. A man came out of nowhere and cut it down before we knew what was happening.
By himself? Certainly it is no light warden, but nevertheless.
It's true. Felled it with a single swing of his axe, he did. I've never seen anything like it. So I says to him, "Who are you, the warrior of bleeding darkness?" And he says, "No, I'm a warrior of light." And that was it. Buggered off as quick as he came.
A warrior of light?
I remember when
Someone
that
go
was
around
me.
calling himself that, though. It was those bastards who caused the flood. I mean, if you were going to pretend to be anyone, it'd be her, the warrior of darkness.
Eh? Oh, I didn't know. It's an honor.
Oh, hello, Montreux. I will have a treat. Thank you.
Since the Eater is no longer a threat, our work here is done. Return to your posts.
I had hoped to fight at your side today. But I'll continue to follow your example, and may we meet again.
I apologize for the wasted journey. It seems I overestimated the threat. As for this warrior of light, I do not know who would be brazen enough to take that mantle for his own. Whatever it may once have meant, it is forever tainted by the association with the Flood.
Ooh, no, I'm not allergic.
The Exarch told me the
Tassia's a
truth of
yummy.
Ardbert and his comrades' deeds, and I am aware they played some part in your own triumph. But to most, they are synonymous with the calamity that befell this world. Still, if this man is minded
You're so
to
right,
destroy
Dax.
Sin-Eaters, I
She's
may
so
forgive him
gorgeous.
his unfortunate choice of alias. But that is neither here nor there. I thank you for accompanying me.
With that concluded, shall we return to the Crystarium? There is a proposal I should like to make.
Forgive me. There is one more thing. A personal concern of mine. I had hoped you might have a moment to speak privately.
Of
Take your time.
course.
I shall go on ahead.
I will not mince words. This matter concerns the Exarch. Though his countenance belies his age, his demeanor never has. He has seen more than any man should and grown ever more weary with time. But I see I give the wrong impression. While it is true he attempted to open a letter with a salmon fillet the other evening, we are not here because I suspect his mind is deteriorating. Nor do I believe him to be so maddeningly unconcerned by the prospect of his own death as he once was. Indeed, the opposite is true. It is for this reason that I seek your advice. Since he returned from the Tempest, the Exarch is not as he was. He seems a different man. A younger man. I know not the details of his research, but when I saw him at work recently, there was a glint in his eye that I had never seen before. He looked happy. It was as if he had peered into the future and for the first time found joy there.
Oh, I think they for sure can.
Though it gladdens me to see him thus, I wonder if I should not keep my distance. I fear that my presence will only anchor him to the past. Remind him of all the pain that came before.
Lena, no.
Are you sure? Then perhaps we might remain as we were. As we have always been. What a relief.
I love her.
In that case, I will have to speak with him about the amount of time he is spending at work. This research is important, I know, but if he refuses to consider his own health, I will have to consider it for him.
She's perfect. She's perfect. She's wonderful. She's perfect. Yeah, she is wife material. I will not keep you. You and your comrades have much to discuss. I will see the others back to their posts. Bye, Lena. We might as well fly back. It's nice to fly through Lakeland. That's fair. The music. So good. Oh, while ads are going, I might get up and stretch for a little bit. Oh, I will hydrate too. Thank you, Sneak. I will hydrate. And we'll stretch. I will be right back, okay? And chap, you be sure to hydrate too. Snake has commanded you. I hope you're doing well, Snake. Thank you for coming. Hello, Fly. It's good to see you. I'm back. I got water, and I stretched. Got the old paws moving. Hope you guys all hydrated too. Thank you, Snake, for that again. Thank you, Hawk. Thank you, Fly. I hope you guys are doing well. Snake, did you cancel your sub? Are you gonna say sub to Fable? Because I know she said that since she's going on hiatus, for everyone to cancel their subs. Of course I am. Yeah, based. I mean, what would you do without Egg? You'd die. I mean, me too. She doesn't tell me what to do. Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. You're your own Snake. You can do whatever you want. The others were quite shocked to hear what we found in Lakeland, but now that you're here, there's a proposal I should like to make. I've been spending a great deal of time in the Cabinet of Curiosity, and of late I have noted more and more people perusing books on history, the years leading up to the Flood in particular. I suspect they wish to know more about the Warriors of Light, as well they should, but nearly everything I've come across describes them as sin-eaters or worse. Regardless of whether or not this Warrior of Light is who they claim to be, I worry that their sudden appearance, in conjunction with this renewed interest in their predecessors, may lead to growing unrest and fear. If the people of the Crystarium seek the truth, I say we give it to them. I too can attest to the falsehoods found within full many of the Cabinet's tomes, with nary a mention of the noble deeds of Ardbert and his comrades. To be fair, they bear some responsibility for the Flood. When the tale is told again and again over the course of a century, I'm not surprised to see their roles distorted and them painted as villains. Were it not for the records stored within the Crystal Tower, I would have had no reason to question the narrative. Unfortunately, that knowledge was of no use, for when I arrived here in the first, their reputation had already been irreparably tarnished. That said, there still remained those who worked tirelessly to defend their good name in those early days following the Flood. Considering all the good that they had done, I find it a wonder they needed defending at all. They brought to justice the man who misused my knowledge to bring about the fall of Vobert. That such heroes could be spoken of in the same breath as sin-eaters is absurd. Under normal circumstances, I would agree. But as time passed, those who knew firsthand of their deeds dwindled. In the end, only one truth remained, that they were the cause of the Flood. With the world on the brink of oblivion, it was all too easy for the Warriors of Light to become villains deserving only of resentment and hate. At that point, the truth mattered little. It would not change their lot. Thanks to all of you, however, their lot has changed, and now they may heed the long-forgotten truth. You claimed it was Ardbert who helped you overcome Emet-Selch, correct? Such a revelation would do well to sway the hearts of those who knew him only as a villain. I have shared this with select few, but one and all must be told of the sacrifice. To that end, I say we proceed with Alphino's plan. We call together the people of the Crystarium and recount to them the true tale of the Warriors of Light and the Flood that followed in their wake. Well, what say you, Lobo? I wish we had done this sooner. In hindsight, I agree, but better late than never, no? Exarch, might I ask you to continue working with Beck Lug on our means of returning home? The rest of us will see to gathering the people in the Crystarium and the Exedra. We have to reach out to anyone and everyone who might be willing to lend an ear. With any luck, word will spread and more will accompany them. I'm glad this is a plot point. I'm glad this didn't get kind of forgotten or brushed aside. Because my poor Ardbert and Bobert and all of them. I actually really liked the tank quests. It broke my little heart though. Okay. L10. Oh well, what a coincidence. I was just reading over a letter I received from Grenold not long ago. He says a visitor from the Crystarium found him at the bottom of the ocean, that she inspired him to reach new artistic heights. Well, I can only think of one person capable of both feats, though I'd say the latter is far more impressive. To think fate could bring two of you together in such a place. I'm sorry? You mean the Exarch didn't tell us the whole story of the Warriors of Light? Well, whatever he's left unsaid, I'm all ears. Probably this way first. Oh shit. I must be going the wrong way. I'm still not quite used to navigating the Crystarium. Lobo, what a wonderful surprise! Though I hope your being here doesn't mean someone's hurt. Thanks to you, I've had far fewer patients coming through my door of late, which is a shame, come to think of it. I've had fewer opportunities to test my new medicines. I think your priorities are a little whack, but it's okay. I jest, of course. It's actually been quite pleasant to have a few moments to myself now and again. The truth about the Warriors of Light? But the Exarch has already spoken with me about them. Well, if there's more to the tale, I'd very much like to hear it. No, this can't be. Surely there's at least one book here that does not cast the Warriors of Light and their deeds in such a negative light. Oh, Lobo, forgive me. The Cabinet of Curiosity has been bustling with visitors of late, but I fear our repository lacks for the knowledge they seek. People wish to know the truth of the Flood, of the Warriors of Light. I have searched high and low, but alas, every account portrays them as no better than sin-eaters, abominations worthy only of scorn and resentment. I know they were not always judged so harshly, yet I can find no proof. And I dare to call myself a librarian. You would address the people and tell them the truth of the Warriors of Light? Of the Flood? How wonderful! You have regaled me with the tale once before, but I should love to hear it again. Oh, and you may be assured I will not come alone. Pendants, maybe. Well, to what do I owe the pleasure? Whatever it is, I must ask that you be brief. With the night return, visitors have been flocking to the Crystarium. I find myself too busy by half. I don't mind it, though. Seeing the stairs so full of life and excitement, one can almost forget the flood ever happened. The Warriors of Light? Yes, the Exarch has mentioned them before, but everyone knows them now as the cardinal virtues. Or are you suggesting there's more to that? Well, you've yet to steer us wrong, so I'm willing to hear what you have to say. Froggy! Come to browse the wares in the market, have you? Well, I can guarantee you'll have no trouble finding what you need. Whatever it may be, under Yulmore's new leadership, trade has never been more prosperous. Word is that the fellow from Daedalus Stoneworks has taken over as mayor. Did he really? Little wonder business is booming the way it is. I imagine it won't be long before all of Nordfront reaps the benefits. You've not come to talk about the market. Something on your mind? I see. The Exarch did mention they had something to do with you returning the night to Nordfront. Alright, consider my interest piqued. I mean, actually, since I'm right here, though. Hello, Dyrus. How are you? Just logged out 14. What were you doing? Did you get your beard? Oh no, I don't need this. There you are. Between the four of us, I dare say we swept the Crystarium from top to bottom. Now we need but wait for the people to gather. Oh, okay. Well, congrats on catching up on MSQ.
Yes, this looks to be nearly everyone. Let us begin, shall we? Though I am usually the first to hold forth at such events, I think on this occasion that honor should fall to you.
They would be more inclined to take the word of the Warrior of Darkness.
Indeed. In light of the subject matter, who better than thee to speak these truths?
Even after I'm busy mourning Ardbert.
Wicked White? The Warriors of Light did all that?
So they never... I mean, they only ever wanted to help. And when everything they'd done turned to ash, they still carried on.
They gave everything to stop the flood. First their lives, then their souls. And they managed it too, in the end. They saved us. And we cursed their names.
Hello, Blaze. I'm good. How are you?
This should go a long way towards clearing the air.
Should I take off the nose? Uh-oh.
Impossible.
I take I'm not imagining this then. He wasn't evil the whole time. We
I
share a
definitely
soul.
see something. You don't think it's a ghost, do you?
Nay, yonder standeth no bloodless apparition, but a warrior of light and darkness both. Ardbert.
What in the world?
It's you! The one who slew the Eater!
That it should be the Warrior of Darkness who brought the truth to light. You've saved me a fair bit of time. Though I have a few words of my own to say, if I may.
Why is he giving evil face, though?
People of the Crystarium! I am Ardbert. One of those you know as a warrior of light.
That's impossible. You should be dead.
Aye, that I should. But as the world has been given new life, so too have I.
I don't believe it.
I know not why I, and I alone, have been gifted this chance. But I do know this. Only by the will of the star itself could such a miracle come to pass. The hero
loved that
who
close-up.
stands before you now, the warrior of darkness, is not of this world. And the day will come when she must return to her home.
Yeah, but I'll always come back.
But this land is our home. And if it is to remain so, now and forevermore, it is we who must protect it. The time to rely on saviors from afar has passed. It is you who must rise. You who must become the new warriors of light. What? Us? Warriors of Light? None of us were born heroes, my friend. I was only ever a man with a thirst for adventure.
Exactly, Hawk. You're
But
just like
wherever
me
my
for
journeys
real.
took me, I was invariably confronted with the same choice. To lend what aid I could to those in need, or not. And I always chose the former. Any one of you could do the same. All you need is the will to help your fellow man, and the resolve to see it through.
From thine own lips did we learn of Ardbert's fate, and by thy countenance I gather thou art not inclined to recant thy testimony. Yet whosoever this man may be, his words hold truth and resonate with the citizenry.
Dax, don't you dare.
For us to voice our doubts here and now would serve but to sow disquiet. 'Twere better we retired unto the ocular and there discuss this matter in private.
Go. I will stay here and watch.
It can't be Ardbert because I absorbed his soul. I love Feoul. Oil. Feoul. Mountain. Shaipi. Thank you for the head pat talk. Thank you.
So, that is a warrior of light of the first.
Thank you for giving him pets.
I've
He's
not had
laying
the
on
pleasure of
me
making
right
his
now.
acquaintance, but as you all seem to be in agreement, I gather this is no simple case of mistaken identity.
Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere.
As far as I was able to discern, that was indeed Ardbert. It has been a long time, but not that long. Could he truly have been resurrected as he claims?
And if it really was him, he would have run forth and hugged me, and we would have kissed. Which is kind of self-cessy, but it's fine.
Ardbert did entrust his very soul unto thee. I see no reason to question thy judgment.
Exactly.
Nor I. To my eyes, your ether burns as brightly as the day you slew Emmett Selk. That is proof that he is with you still.
What a more
Yet
vor?
that which standeth now before the people is far more than a passing imitation. I am reminded of the cardinal virtues, though a sin-eater he is not.
Don't y'all want to do yourselves?
Which leaveth but one plausible explanation.
Oh my god, Blaze, that's a good amount.
That he is an Ascian.
Exactly. I had already figured it out.
Given their fondness for posthumous possession, I would have to agree.
I fucking hate that they do this, by the way. It's sick.
From what I understand, the Warriors of Light were laid to rest in Yulmore by those whom they had aided in life. At the time, some few still remembered them as heroes. Needless to say, 4 of them were subsequently exhumed to serve as the virtues. And if one knew where to look, Ardbert too would not have been difficult to find.
Assuming then that this is indeed the work of an Ascian, my mind inevitably turns to the last remaining paragon to survive the Sundering.
Elidibus.
Elidibus.
That Xenos hath reclaimed his own flesh is known. Thus evicted from his borrowed form, and cognizant no doubt of Emmett Selk's failure here in the first, 'tis quite possible the emissary chose Ardbert for his next vessel.
Elidibus. Oh gosh.
Inhabiting the flesh of the fallen. Why, that is unsavory. and they do this often.
They only seem to do it to people I care about.
Verily, for they possess no corporeal forms of their own. In what one may term their natural state, none save those gifted with the echo can perceive them. Indeed, when Elidibus intruded upon the waking sands, his presence did go unmarked by all save Minfilia and the Warrior of Light. On that occasion, I myself remained ignorant of his coming until after his departure. It was only at a later juncture, when he deigned to appear before me in borrowed flesh, that I was finally able to take the measure of him.
Forget I said anything.
In such puppetry do the Ascians engage when they seek to influence the course of history.
And they have gained much by it. Emmett Selk single-handedly built the Garlean Empire in this manner, while La Hebrea came close to conquering Eorzea, having taken possession of Thancred's living body.
Yet it must needs be noted that the Ascians cannot avail themselves of all mortal vessels. For were they able to do so, none would serve as a better pawn than our own redoubtable champion.
I love Emmett Selk.
Mayhap the blessing of light shieldeth Hydaelyn's chosen from Ascian influence. Or mayhap other forces are at work. We cannot say for certain.
I miss
Whatever
Emmett.
the reason, I hope it holds true. I dare not contemplate what might come to pass otherwise.
I'm so sorry. I kind of forgot you were here, Exarch. We were all talking so much.
Is it not peculiar, then, that Ardbert's mortal remains should be susceptible, given that he was once a warrior of light? Or did the final departure of his soul make it possible, perhaps? Regardless, to hear an Ascian use him to call forth new warriors of light boggles the mind.
Elidibus?
Elidibus hath ever been an enigma, his ostensible purpose being to preserve the balance between light and dark. When he made overtures towards me, however, I was afforded a glimpse behind the mask of the self-appointed emissary. I shall not defend mine actions, undertaken in pursuit of a better understanding of our foe as either wise or prudent. Nevertheless, what little I did glean may now prove useful. Elidibus possesseth a subtle mind, practiced in the art of manipulation. That he coaxed this star's most valiant heroes as far as the source with naught save half-truths is no trifling feat.
I do love Graha.
And now
He's good.
I believe
He's good
he doth
boy.
employ his skills once more to some as yet unknown end. Though naught is certain, should my suspicions prove true, we shall have need of all our wits if we are to uncover and thereafter thwart his plot.
Agreed. 'Tis plain that simply speaking out against him will not avail us. At best, it would only serve to confuse the people.
Agree.
And I would hesitate to do anything which might tarnish Ardbert's reputation once more, nor yours by association.
Should I change? Is this ruining the moment?
That being the case, it may be wise to keep a covert eye on this Ardbert's movements, as we attempt to discern his purpose and how best to mitigate his influence.
I love the outfit. Well, that's one.
His performance appears to have concluded. What now? Go back out and follow him?
'Twould appear Master Alphino already hath pursuit in mind, and I suspect one pair of eyes shall better serve our cause than half a dozen. Let the rest of us maintain an inconspicuous distance, for the present at least.
It's because it's Palmas, and I'm Santa Paws. Alright, Elton. I'm sorry, but you gotta get down. I know you're comfy. I know. Have fun. But you're too fat. You end up hitting buttons on the keyboard. You did well to dispel the falsehoods surrounding the Warriors of Light and their actions prior to the Flood. Though I must say, with the reappearance of Ardbert, or rather, one who appropriated his identity, was a rather curious development. Poke? No poke. You can do Pet, Love, and Chaos for Eltune. He is an imposter, of that there is no doubt. But to the masses, he will appear as the hero returned from the grave. After the Warriors of Light were laid to rest in Yulmore, the people prayed fervently for the gods to deliver them from their plight, prayed that these fallen heroes be born again for their sacrifices. What bitter irony. I will have a treat. Thank you, Thyros. We'll have a treat. I, for one, would like to know why Ardbert urged the people to become Warriors of Light themselves. Meowie Pumice! Happy New Year! Thank you, Blaze. So basically, we're gonna go talk to Thancred and Reen. Sorry, I was Namu. Then I think it's time to return to the Great Wood. Until now, everything we have learned of the Ascians has been handed to us at their leisure. But that was one of Emet-Selech's unique failings. I have no reason to think Elidibus would be as forthcoming. Fortunately, I recently reviewed word from the Finale that heretofore unexplored chambers have been discovered deep within the Quitana Revel. Almet believes that the relics within tell of a great calamity that befell an ancient civilization, that of the Ascians perhaps. They may lead us to the truths we seek. Be sure to let me know how that works out. I wouldn't dream of going without you. When you're ready to make for Finale, Almet and her sisters will be expecting us. And let's be about our task. Pray, give my regards to the Vise. I was gonna say something, but I can't remember. They're calling it Emet-Selech's failings. Emet-Selech failed. I'm pretty fucking sure Emet-Selech knew exactly what the fuck he was doing. So, meh. Meh. Emet-Selech, good boy. Obviously, he did a bunch of terrible things. But who hasn't? Who hasn't? He did CNS's long lost friend. Well, I'm pretty sure he was like, he was tired. He wanted us to prove that we were enough of a person, and we were and weren't. Welcome, allies of Ronka. We have accomplished much since you last came. With Lightwarden dead and its minions dispersed, we've at last reclaimed our hunting grounds near Raktika Falls. It was there that we discovered more ruins. Although we ran afoul of no traps while exploring its halls, we determined that the innermost chambers were warded by magic. We were all in agreement. Before any investigation could proceed, you should be summoned. We are grateful that you did. From what you have told me, I strongly suspect that the wisdom my comrades and I seek can be found within. The wisdom could prove invaluable, for we may soon face a foe whose greatest asset is our ignorance. I see. Then it's good you have come. Varanka was once home to the greatest weapons, knowledge and understanding. And it's our duty to ensure that you and yours do not want for either. That said, we must proceed with caution. To have reached the inner chambers suggests a more formidable deterrent yet lies within. Come now, surely any threats sleeping within the ruins pale in comparison to those we have faced thus far. This is not a game, sister. You should not be so eager to run headlong into danger. Oh? And who was it pining for the return of our allies that we might venture into the ruins, clutching her staff at night, wishing it were? You promised not to tell! Huh? What? Does she have a crush on me? Then I suggest we be going. Get back here! Remind me, exactly how old are you and your sisters? On second thought, perhaps it's for the better, I do not know. Pray forgive their overzealous nature. None save we three have been privileged to escort you and yours into the ruins and bear witness to the secrets. Their hearts now burn with a curiosity that is not easily satiated. Please, you needn't apologize. As a seeker of knowledge myself, I understand full well their enthusiasm. And if not for your selfless efforts to protect the ruins, we would not be afforded this opportunity. Speaking of which, I believe I have kept you away from the ruins long enough. Come, let us make for Quitana Ravel. She really wants to see the usual kind of action. Yeah, one of the two. Or both? Maybe? Shit. Zero heterosexual activity in the area? Thank you for your insight. Everyone's low-key in love with the Warrior of Darkness, anywho. Elton. Lahi? Okay, yeah, I might have missed an Aether Current or two. And fuck if I know where they are. And only you can hear it, apparently. Really? I didn't know it was canon. That's interesting. Apparently we have a bunch of cutscenes coming. You guys ready? Oh, that's beautiful, Thyris. That's really beautiful. I like it as Wake Up too.
Our new discoveries are to be found this way.
I forgot she sounded like this. Oh wow. Only I can hear the trees. I'm too magic.
The people of Ronka are known to have venerated animals, but these features do not match those of any indigenous species. This is no common beast. Though that much is plain from its proportions.
Lifelike, is it not? One could almost imagine it breathed.
She's gonna be the first to die in the horror movie.
This owl, by contrast, seems no different from the others we've seen.
The sealed door lies ahead.
That was strange. She didn't want us to look at the owl?
As you see, one statue is missing. I expect we are meant to replace it as before.
Too simple. There will be some additional defense mechanism. Just a moment. There are words carved into the stone.
You're blind!
He who would disturb a hero's deserved slumber shall instead waken the beast and know his folly. Wait! Don't!
Classic.
What? But I only... What is happening?
Ah.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, it lives!
Why am I not surprised? Prepare yourselves.
You got it. Santa Paws is on the job. Ugh. We got yoinked. Oh, that's it. Oh no, it's gonna be a puzzle. Answer me these riddles 3. Oh god. Deft of paw with kin do I vie, though sought to part, betterments of the whole do our efforts descry. What am I? Deft of paw with kin do I vie. Oh, fuck. Fuck! No! With Fearsome Fang, I travel with the pack. Together we find harmony, and thus, for peace, our land does not lack. What am I? I travel with a pack. It has to be the wolf. Okay. On my belly do I crawl, but my strength does prosperity reign within our hall. Okay, just Y'shtola left. Yes, give me my Y'shtola. Test of mind and memory? Oh no. Twixt these talismans hide friend and foe. Choose your companions well, or sorrow no. How am I supposed to know? And good morning, Hadi. Oh, cool.
No mess!
Y'shtola! Okay. Yet there still remains one trial for you to pass. Yay! Now it's been a second since I fought, but surely I'll be fine.
I will not hold back.
Savage Eden raid time, right? Yeah, just find me 7 people. Well, I guess only 6.
Here I come!
What did I do? Uh-oh. Oh, good morning, Awoo. Good morning. What? Oh, do I have to grab it from... Oh, okay.
I will not hold back!
I boned it, but it's fine. Because the music's really hitting right now. Uh-oh.
This is going to leave a mark! This is going to leave a mark!
Could you sleep some more? One of us speaks in riddles, the other in rhymes.
Take this, and that, and this! This is going to leave a mark!
Elton, I'm in the middle of something.
This is going to leave a mark!
But I have work in 3 hours. You can take like an hour nap. We won though, right guys? Right? 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 We won? Oh, well,
Would seem
thank
the
you.
magics have returned us. How polite. Now,
I'm
what
glad you
have
think
we
my voice is
learned?
cozy.
Ah, we were bound to run into a living statue eventually. And now we can open the door.
Thanks, Nick. Listen, sometimes I have to scream. No, Mama Cat is not amused.
He who would disturb a hero's deserved slumber.
Where's my deserved slumber? No, they told me I have to finish this patch. Between
A
patches.
tomb, just as I thought. Befitting a hero.
That's a big tomb.
She is Vis. Could it be the Archmage Tiuna? A legendary hero of Ronka, as you surmised. The tales tell of how she smote entire armies with a single incantation, so potent was her spellcraft. Though she ever fought in the
Thank you for
name
the
of
hep
peace.
pats.
I thought them no more than tales. To think she really existed.
Well, I for one always believed.
Okay, sleep well.
I wonder. By the light of fallen stars, great power awakens.
Tiuna was not only a master of spellcraft. It is said she could see truths long lost and hear the voices of men's hearts.
Naught less than the echo. In which case, none of this is mere coincidence. A shower of stars setting the sky aflame. And in both this world and the Source, we find individuals within whom a mysterious power awakened at the sight. We can never unpick the why of it. Now, however, I believe we might. Does the scene depicted here not resemble the one we saw when we first ventured into the Katana Ravel? Moreover, does it not recall that which Emmett Selk invited us to witness in Amarot? The final days.
I'm dealing with my trauma by being a silly guy.
If, as the Exarch's research suggests, soul and mind share a fragile yet profound bond, might it not be possible for an event to leave such a deep imprint upon the soul that it could be perceived eons later, given a suitable trigger? The echo defies explanation by conventional etherological theory, or shall we say modern etherological theory. But if it is a power that once belonged to the ancients, to souls yet undivided, it would seem I have entered the realm of pure speculation, and I call myself a scholar. I shall refrain from making any further wild claims until such time as I have evidence. Still, I cannot choose but be
hello,
reminded
Tank.
of
Thank
our
you.
experience
I
in
just got
Amarot.
it. It's the current seasonal event. Except for the nose. I think that's from last year.
Remember us.
Or maybe I got it from the mock station and I can't remember.
History is learned, not lived. We have always protected the tales of Ronka, just as we have protected this place. But we are mindful of what our mothers taught us. We see the past through our own eyes, and speak of it with our own words. Thus do we come to understand it in our own way. But this is not the same as remembering.
Your mothers were wise. Though we witnessed the final days, our impressions cannot fail to be colored by our own experiences and expectations. Those who lived through it would have perceived the event quite differently. We must bear in mind that it is no simple matter to keep the truth alive, or it will die with Emmett Selk and his kin. But we have disturbed Tuna long enough. Fanau will serve similarly well as a venue for our contemplations.
My heart is starting to ache. By your pensive expression, I take it the tomb has given you much to think about. That is well. In time, the knowledge you have gleaned will lead to understanding, and thus arm you for what is to come. Before you leave, however, I would speak again of the teachings of our forebears. Histories learned, not lived. The legend of Tiuna and her exploits has been told countless times over the centuries. Yet, as it is handed from one generation to the next, the story changes. With each telling, there are new flourishes, details changed or lost. We can never truly know how she lived, for we were not there to see it. But we are here now to bear witness to your life. We have seen the change you have wrought, the echoes that will endure long after you are gone. And though it too will change in time, I swear to you, we shall do our best to preserve your story. I hope you'll forgive me if I don't make an oath of my own, but I think it goes without saying we could never misspeak of your heroism. Perish the thought! So long as we are here, there are none among the Vais who will not know of all you have done for Nordrot. You are not deserving of such reverence. We are not deserving of such reverence, but we're grateful all the same. You can be certain we will have our own tales to tell of the great guardians of Raktika and the ruins of Varanka. I pray for your safe travels then. As ever, we shall await your return with open arms. Although we learned naught of the Asians, the insight we gained into the Echo made our trip worthwhile. Before we return to the Crystarium, however, there is a small matter I would attend to in Slitherbow. May I trouble you to come with me? Thank you. After we arrive, we should have a brief word with Runar. So was this Tiuna an Asian? Was she one of the OGs? God damn my mouse. Just like click Slitherbow. So she was me. Ah. I'm sorry if my... Sometimes I really need things double explained to me. Lobo, it's so good to see you. You've arrived at a most opportune time. I was preparing upon my famous stew. Come, I have already a place for you. I'm sorry, Runar, but we haven't the... Please, I insist. It will only take a minute. My apologies, Lobo. Seems our return to the Crystarium will be delayed. But perhaps only for a bit, if you assist me with my work. I say work, but it's rather more of a chore. I must clean my chambers here in Slitherbow from top to bottom. If you'd be so kind as to go and fetch the broom from Asake. Ask here. We may finish before Runar is done cooking. A broom? For Master Matoya? I cannot imagine why she would have need of such a thing, but here you are. It is old but sturdy, and sure to suffice. Wait, did I go too far? I trust Ask here was able to find a broom for us. Well worn. Good. This will prove difficult otherwise. I must say, I think I did rather well for not having a broom thus far. There's still a book on the floor, Y'shtola. And all these books on the floor. Yes, well, you weren't buried beneath a veritable avalanche of books when you entered, were you? Right. Anyway, it is time I finished cleaning with the help of the broom. You didn't honestly think I'd do it the old-fashioned way. The broom is more than capable of sweeping by itself. Or rather, it will be. Time to rise, to swish and sweep. A tidy chamber you must keep. To this task you shall be bound, until no dust is to be found. In this one particular respect, I have no objections to following Master Matoya's footsteps. In future, I may need you to remind me the pursuit of knowledge does not preclude other equally important duties, such as maintaining clean quarters for said pursuit. I will dearly miss this place. These people. Oh, I love them. Master Matoya, pardon the interruption, but the stew is ready. They could have been happy together, I really think. If I was her, I'd stay. Is something troubling you? You've been rather quiet. No, everything is fine, I assure you. It has been a long day is all. I see. Could I be more elephant in the room? You stole it. Thank goodness you're still here. Alphino? I thought you were following Ardbert. I was, but I'm sad to say I lost track of him shortly after entering those woods. He seems determined to traverse every ilm of Nordvrant in his quest to spread the truth of the Warriors of Light and the Flood. It seems news of your address at the Crystarium precedes him at every destination, making his task all the more simple. It remains to be seen to what end he encourages the people to become Warriors of Light themselves. He did. He's a kid after all. But there's no denying that his words have struck a chord with many. Well, we're all agreed that this is just another Ascian ploy, yes? They've commandeered corpses before and to no good end. I see no reason to think that this time is any different, especially when it's that of a fallen warrior of light. I doubt we'll learn more if we remain a step behind. His next destination is, in all likelihood, Slitherbow. Alisai, are you certain you should be here? If you're concerned about Halric and the others, you needn't be. Your treatment is going well, but progress is slow and exhausting for all of us. The best thing I can do now is let them rest. So, I believe we were about to discuss how to arrange a meeting with our would-be Warrior of Light. That's for a possible Thyrus. She does. She does have a crush on me. Before visiting any towns or villages, Arbert would hunt down and slay a nearby Sin Eater to earn the locals' trust. Our best chance of getting ahead of him is to find one before he does. Thankfully, Thancred and Reen are returned from the Empty and have taken up the search. Reen believeth one may lurk beneath the boughs of woven oath. Then this is where we will start our search. Master Matoya, a warm bowl of stew will be awaiting your return. I look forward to it. You've just gotta tell her. You've just gotta tell her, sweetie. What am I missing here? One quest one. How did I miss one quest one? They're precious.
If you were hoping to vent your frustrations on our Issa friend here, I can only apologize.
Few as they are now, it took us no time at all to track it down.
That suits our purpose perfectly. Now we need only wait for Ardbert to arrive.
Weren't you two meant to be attending to the Empty?
We were indeed, and we've made a certain amount of progress. So we thought we might see how the rest of the world was getting on. From what we can gather, the answer is strangely.
Right now, we think we can do more good here.
It is heartening to have all present.
It is.
Indeed. We will be glad of the additional hands should matters escalate.
Our quarry is come.
Oh god. Is what?
It seems I've lost this particular race. Although I suppose it's only fair.
How dare you?
When we first met, it was I who outpaced you. Ravana, was it? But where are my manners? I wouldn't be here were it not for you, and I have yet to say a word of thanks.
If it was really him when he first showed up, he would have rushed up and hugged me. Fact. Oh, I should have fisted?
Poor fellow. He will be sorely missed.
Whoops. Apparently I was supposed to fist.
Very well. Let us forego this pretense.
Stop wearing the faces
After all,
of people I love.
It was never you that I needed to deceive.
Your friends only with consent. Agreed.
Yes, it is I. Elidibus.
Elidibus.
Through your time in Emet-Selk's imitation of our home, I dare say you have gained a better understanding of my role since last we met.
Elizabeth.
Not that it matters.
I know, Nate. Watch his rub salt in my wounds.
We understand your role, emissary, but not your goal. What is it that you seek to achieve?
I seek to enact the will of the Convocation, of course. If it helps you to think of me as but another Ascian, no different in nature or purpose from the rest, you are welcome to do so.
Once, I would have said your goal was destruction alone. Now I understand that you fight for something you love, just as we do. Yet though we seem doomed to clash, I bid you consider Emet-Selk's final words. Remember that we once lived, he said.
It was so good.
Had he not seen some glimmer of hope in our kind, I do not believe he would have spoken thus.
God damn it, the nose.
None better understood your plight than he. His words must surely be worthy of your consideration.
Emet-Selk. How very unlike you to err so gravely.
Because he didn't. He knew!
That one should stray at the end of so onerous a path is understandable. But I had thought you above such weakness. Mayhap you thought the same. Would that I had been present to offer correction. But I shall do so now, as is my duty, and return all to its proper course.
Aren't you tired?
As for you, look at yourselves. Look at your history. Look back 100 short years to how your greatest warriors were undone. And now, at but a word from me, you raise your hands in answer like the puppets you are. Naught has changed. You fail, and you fail, and you learn nothing. Allow that which is most important to slip through your fumbling fingers like so many grains of sand, again and again and again, and you would remember us. You do forget yourselves. There is no common ground to be found between you and I, nor do I require any.
Just you wait, I grow on everyone.
Wait!
Just you wait. You'll be eating out of the palm of my hand. You'll end up loving me just like all your other friends.
The identity of our foe, at least. And 'tis safe to say his objective is the rejoining.
But we still have no idea how playing the part of a warrior of light will further his cause, nor why he would spur others to do the same.
Another visit to the Tempest may shed some light upon these mysteries. Whether we are to exchange words or blows with Elidibus at our next meeting,
I will give you
the
some
fact
wiggles.
remains, we know too little. Ere our paths cross again,
There you go.
I
I
would
hope you
learn
liked the
more of the
Montreal.
world that once was, and of Elidibus himself. In this, we would be best served going directly to his home, much as Emmett Selk came to ours.
Though I see the wisdom in thy suggestion, the Amarot we visited is but a phantom born of Emmett Selk's memory. I fear it will teach us little that we do not already know.
I quite agree. Yet the ruins of the
Have
actual
much
city
boob
remain
physic,
unexplored.
I don't think.
Given the vastness of the Tempest, I should not be surprised were there more such structures like to those in which the Ondo reside. A woman after my own heart.
Assuming we are all in agreement, then I suggest we first pay a visit to the Ondo. If anyone can tell us where more ruins are to be found, it is them.
She said a woman after my own heart. Oh. Yes, 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 yes. Hello, women. Often as the right of it, let us pay a visit to the Ondo. Thank you for the heart thanks. How is work going? We should speak with Tulsa's first. As chieftain, he is doubtless privy to a great many secrets. My scroll wheel's broken, you're gonna have to forgive me. Almost there, yes, you're doing a good job. One of these days I'm gonna get that last quest here. We'll see. Not today, though. We have sent for no finless ones. Perhaps you instead come seeking something of us. Ruins which you're kind of yet to explore. I see. I know of one such place. Alas, under these circumstances I'm afraid we can spare none to guide you there. And which circumstances are these? Eastern edge of their settlement. Okay. Okay. I might grab it for... We'll see how long I go. We'll see how long I go. Rather than hunt for their own meals, the Benthos have pillaged our stores of Miniere liver. They must be replenished with haste. The Benthos, a particular violently tribe of the Ondo, if I recall. Fetch quest, say that you love me. Fetch quest, fetch quest. A band of bottom feeders. We all lost much in the flood, but while others work to rebuild, they resort to thievery and murder. Revenge, they call it, when they prey upon your kind. But do not be fooled. They care not who they harm. Would that we had the warriors to challenge them. Ooh, I'm excited, Hottie. This is not the first time they have stolen from us, but there's no resource more precious than liver. All must dedicate themselves to the hunt. Unless, of course, we are to reclaim the livers for you. It seems a fitting payment for vital information, does it not? Moreover, one could argue that by employing Bismarck to reach these depths, thereby driving back the waters, we are in part responsible for the deeds of those driven to desperate ends by the changing climes. Elton. I thought you might say that. You've never been one to miss an opportunity to help. Reclaiming the stores it is, then. We would be grateful beyond words if you did. The Benthos have surely taken livers back to the Flounder's floor, but be warned, there will be no shortage of guards waiting to spear intruders. Then we will have care not to draw out their attention, shall we? Uh-oh. Oh, huge. See, I've been so good about the Aether stuff. That's why I was surprised that I missed one. Giving me eerie Subnautica vibes. But the music's good. It is eerie affectionate. Any luck, Thinkwood? Liver is not a vegetable. Good to know. Oh no. I will hydrate. Thank you, Fly. And I will stretch. And thank you for the chaos for Elton. Oh, thank you, Hot. I haven't forgotten why we're here, I swear. Only this bird hasn't taken its eyes off me since I found it. I think it might be lonely. Sus. You're very sus. Nothing, you little butt. Stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. One sec. The hippo, yeah. Shoe bills are weird. Why are shoe bills weird? I don't really know anything about them. Confusion. Shoe bills are massive? Really? Like how big? What? That's huge. You were right, that is huge. Are those them? Perhaps you've deduced this already, but it seems the Benthos have been raiding collusion storehouses as well as that of the Ondo. Oranges, pumpkins, wheat. We can discuss this after we see the liver safely back to Tulsa's off. It wouldn't do to keep him in suspense. Hottie, are you gonna dress up as Santa too for our dungeon? I haven't done the quest. It isn't very long, I promise. So it's at the theater in Grindania. Elton. Enough. My poor Aether tickets. I know, I'm gonna have to get back into doing my hunts too. I've been slacking. I'm relieved to see you unspeared. Take your livers. You can buy them with hunters or clan marks, clan bills for the hunts. For A Realm Reborn, Heaven's Ward, and Stormblood. Yeah. We also found all manners of foodstuffs from Kalusia and the Flounder's floor. Tell me, Tolsoth, does that seem odd to you? Are you proud of me, Hottie? Am I gaming? It is brazen, to be sure. I'm reminded of rumors I've heard recently concerning a rash of thefts from collusion warehouses. The perpetrators enter in the dead of night and are gone before anyone has realized what has happened. The Elmoran army has been investigating, but thus far to no avail. Thank you, Snake. Perhaps the reason they have struggled so is that their quarry is of the sea. The true question then is what we mean to do about it. Much as I would like to proceed to the ruins without further delay, we cannot allow the Benthos to carry on as they are. I would have a good amount of money if I didn't spend it on housing and glam every second I can. If I may, I believe that the ruins are in fact key to the Benthos plans. Is that so? These ruins, which lie deep within the illuminated land, are a recent discovery. We have seen signs that the Benthos are preparing to claim them with all haste. We could not fathom why, but in light of the knowledge that they have been stockpiling resources. It's all connected, dots. It is clear that their queen will soon give birth. Remember when I had to help them give birth? They require space to raise their young, and food for both queen and hatchlings to thrive. Well, we can hardly fault them for that. Under normal circumstances, perhaps, but conditions in the Tempest are far from suitable for spawning. Its resources barely able to sustain our current population. There's only one reason why they would disregard this. They seek to build an army, and with it to take revenge upon the Finless. It is not a surprise. They came to us not long ago seeking allies for the cause. We rebuffed them, of course. The suffering of others will not serve as balm to their own. Their queen, however, desires only bloodshed, and will gladly send her children to die in her stead. They are planning to wage war. That changes matters considerably. Indeed. I doubt this can be resolved without violence, but perhaps with a show of force we can convince them to see reason before the die is cast. I'd rather not risk your people in the attempt. If we travel to the illuminated land, is there a way we might identify the ruins for ourselves? Yes, once you reach its depths, go deeper still. You'll see a monstrous structure there upon the seafloor. Great. That you have come to us now is the will of the Ancient Ones. They will have guided you here so that you may drive out the usurpers, those who seek to use their magnificent creations with vile purpose. I have no doubt that they will show you the way forward. I'm afraid that the dead do not speak quite so clearly. Nevertheless, we will try not to disappoint. If what we seek lie deeper still, beyond Amaro, I would call upon the assistance of another. I think I'm bending. I guess I'm fine. Why weeps? Oh, I'm so sorry. Wait, not even, you don't have a beard either? Dan didn't get a beard either. Lame. Though our course hath been decided, to pursue it we must needs beseech the age of a friend. I speak of Bismarck. Pray follow me to the Sullen that we might seek an audience with him once more. No beard is equal cry. Oh, hello Ginger. How are you? Elton. Stop what you're doing. Property. Oh, that's so cute. We're just doing some MS Cool. Yes, MS Cool. And Santa reindeer, Santa paws. Santa paw? Oh my god. How could I have not thought of this? This is huge. I'm the reindeer, so I can get rid of hew. From here we press onward to the Isle of Ken. I myself shall proceed on foot. The Isle of Ken. You perfected your technique then. Just so, the water will be as glass beneath my feet, and provided the purchase fragile yet true. Watch closely. Oh, I certainly shall. Forgive me, but would it not be easier to perfect your swimming technique? Aye, 'twould be a pity if you drowned, truly. Oh, hush, I'm sure it'll be brilliant. It must just be because I love him, but I was like, that's my beautiful boy. Yeah. Meanwhile, I breathe underwater. And doesn't Alpha know as well? Incredible! Alphino can't. Okay. I thought he was with us in those journeys. Oh, only red Alphino. No! I would have already jumped in. That's inaccurate. I would have jumped in first. I'm sorry, Thancred, but I'm faster. But mine apologies. The technique required the purest of focus, and mine, 'twas lacking. Thancred has to get his BF? That makes sense. I have two dads. To perfect this magic, I went so far as to deal with the FFXIV. With their aid, mine efforts finally met with success, albeit on a single occasion. Okay, I forgot who was with me. I have short-term memory issue. I know not why I cannot repeat it. I thought I saw you waver a bit towards the end there. Perhaps you're simply tired? That was like 2,000 years ago. It really was. To roast your brother. Obviously. We have to, if you can roast your sibling, you have to. Thancred? You can't leave her. I would never leave. I would just live in the first now. It's nothing to worry about. Only a dizzy spell. Though it may not be wise to go for another swim just now. Thankfully, we have an alternative. A wonderful little invention. I'm certain you'll agree. can just fly over there, guys. I can also swim. I can do it all. I will petition Bismarck's aid on our behalf. Let's pray my diplomacy proves more effective than mine experimental magics. Hey, little mama, let me whisper in your ear. You speak with the voice of the king, little neighbors. I will not deny you. As before, if you seek what seeps beneath the sea, I will be your guide. Thy kindness is as boundless as the depths, serene one. I couldn't tell who was talking, my bad. Before we depart, however, I would ask a favor. After our last flight, I found many creatures clinging to me. I am itchy. Remove them, and I will take you below. With all haste, this shall be done. We will send our pest control on it. Lobo, you must go. The boy is just not very buoyant. So, did he agree? Though I agreed to a favor in kind. Regrettably, 'tis not one I possess the power to grant. Bismarck hath asked us to cleanse his underbelly of barnacles. Last one must need to dive beneath the surface to do so. Even if I could master the power to walk upon it, it would avail me not. Oh, for heaven's sake, is that all? Lobo and I are more than capable of that. The zoom in! With all the Kojin's blessing, we'll have it done in moments, and better than that than standing here listening to this nonsense. I'll take the right, you to the left. Now go. But my suit, it'll get wet. I am in your debt. As is tradition. I just have to remember how to dive below. Did it. Instant drying clothes, you're right, good point. Yeah, that is surprising. Well, maybe I use my sword. My big sword. No, it seems like I rip it off with just my hands, you're right. Thine efforts are most sincerely appreciated. Oh! Thank you for subscribing, Hansen. Thank you, thank you. Rare Lobo stream. No, I stream loads. Loads. Thank you for resubscribing. Happy 2 months. I will inform Bismarck that we may depart without further delay. My tummy when I don't have little treats. Much better. Thank you, little neighbors. I remember a long time ago, another did this favor for me. After the flood, when I chose this spot for my slumber, he came and made a home on my back. Ken was his name. When I grew itchy, I stirred, but he was not afraid. No, he asked me what was wrong. I told him of the creatures clinging to my belly, and he dove into the water. He helped me. He was my friend. He told me he wished to live in peace, away from his people and their wars. This I understood. I treasured our time together, brief though it was, brief though it always is, but I remember him and how he laughed when we flew. I remember when he slept. I too slept that day, and many days since. But the light fades and the darkness returns. Ken sleeps, but in memory he laughs, and together we fly. And I am here. I am awake. Even though this whale has depression, no one is safe. It feels good to speak and to be heard again. A shame others cannot understand me. If thou art willing to learn, I would gladly teach thee the language of man. Thank you, little friend, but it is time I grant you your request. But first, I will take flight to cleanse my body and prepare. The dive will be swift, and I would not have you struck by errant debris. It is depression, the game. I did not expect to sob like I did after. I have sobbed a lot. I sobbed when I thought we were dying. I sobbed when Emmett died. Sob, sob, sob. So this island was named for a man. How easily the past is forgotten. He passed not even 100 years ago, yet the truth has slipped from history like so many grains of sand. She's quoting Elidibus. Might I have some explanation of what he just said, or shall we all stand about making vague and mysterious allusions? There are. I'm sure I'll cry more, don't even worry. While he maketh ready to deliver us into our destination, Bismarck bade us wait for him on the shore of Kalusia. That's all? I feel as though there was more to it. I agree, Thyros. Indeed there was, but it hath no bearing on the task at hand. Should be glad to share the rest with you anon. Fine, later then. If Bismarck requires time to repair, might I suggest a short respite? For Yariange and Thancred in particular. I require no such thing! I am the picture of perfect health. Mine was but a momentary lapse in concentration. Worry not on my account. You mustn't push yourselves, so please, rest. For me? Oh, you kept it. Oh, all right, if you insist. You too, Lobo. You've been running yourself ragged. Yes, ma'am. She is. She's the best. In that case, I will leave the old men in your care. The rest of us will meet you at the split hole anon. Word of advice, never let it show. When she realizes she struck a nerve, she remembers. By the gods, she remembers. You're actually bleeding, but you are right. Exactly. That is exactly the cycle. In any case, if we must be made to rest, I know a place in Sullen that's better than it for most. Come with me. Yeah. Well, old is a state of mind. May as well have a seat. We wouldn't want our elderly knees to give out. Just me and my boys. To hear her speak, you'd think I'm on my deathbed. By the 12, I wish that girl wouldn't worry so much. Thy countenance belly... One sec, I'm sorry, I have to text. Hold on. Boys' night! Woo! Let's drink out of dick-shaped straws and do helicopters and what else do you guys do? Hissing contests and stare longfully at each other over a corpse. I mean, what? We set fire to things. That's hot. You either get some rest or next time Alphino reattaches your arm, it's because that's so true. Thy countenance belies the words, Master Thancred. I'm sure I don't know what you mean. Let the record show that I am here under protest. Though, I can't say I mind the view. And if the abundance of anglers is any indication, even an amateur might land an impressive catch. Should we try our hands at it? Well, I might not be an amateur, to be honest, because I have fished before, thank you. Someone's dying. Sorry, I'm eating. You mean you'll help for free? Thank you. No one said free. Nightshade is a local band of outlaws. I doubt they'll trouble us over much, no more than they already have by interrupting our relaxation at any rate. It's Thyler. These two have matters well in hand by the looks of it. I'll not forget this kindness. May we meet again. Is that you, milady? Don't tell me we just deprived that poor fellow of the honor of being rescued by the Warrior of Darkness. We had no idea you were in the area. Fancy us meeting again so soon, eh? Well, I believe I even recognize your companion. The look on his face! He was like, ugh, I'm done. Ah, yes, from the infirmary. You had a message from the Crystal Exarch, did you not? It's good to see you back on your feet, and on patrol, no less. Oh, it's nothing as official as all that. Strictly speaking, we're off duty. But as we had a free moment, I thought we'd give a few of these less traveled roads a look. The guard doesn't have enough hands to patrol them regularly, you see. That's admirable. There's few so devoted to their duty, in Lakeland or beyond. Don't cry. Well, we've just been talking about it for a while, and neither of us is satisfied with just seeing out our service. Feels like we could be doing more, like we should be doing more. I'm getting a vibe. I'm getting a vibe. It's all about having the will to help your fellow man and the resolve to see it through. Sorry, milady. I got a bit overexcited the other day. Couldn't get much words out. My name's Vonard, milady. I'm with the guard, but I don't just want to protect Lakeland. I want to protect the lot. Just like the Warriors of Light. Sadly, our duties prevent us from venturing too far from our own little corner of Nordrand. What we'd really like to do is travel, to better ourselves, and go where the need is greatest. But everyone has to start somewhere, don't they? For now, if we can stop Nightshade from robbing the Odd Fisherman, then that's what we'll do. Well, well, future heroes of the first, do you think? Well, that's pretty much how I started, so... And doing fetch quests. So many. They want not for spirit. 'Tis but a pity they draw inspiration from so clouded a wellspring. Yet it availeth us not to fret in idleness. We must needs press on if we are to bring Elidibus' schemes to light. Guys, we're supposed to be napping. Okay, I think I'm gonna end stream there. Which I know is like right before the dungeon, and I know that no one's gonna be happy, but I am gonna end stream here because I have stuff to do today. But wait. Oh, I do need to see you in Santa However, that's true. Where would I find you, Hadi? Where would I find you? Okay, we'll see Hadi in the Santa outfit. Okay, I'll go to the guild. Oh wait, Snake, we have to see Hadi. I guess Hadi's inside. It's important business. There's another Santa on the loose. Oh my god, Hadi, you look great. You dyed the pants and boots. You're serving. Iconic. The shirt too. Oh, it is a darker red. I didn't dye anything. Maybe I should dye it pink though or something. Well, don't worry. We will Santa up the dungeon soon. I'll stream more either Saturday or next week. I promise we're gonna get back into doing MS Cool. I will take care of all of us. But thank you guys so much for joining me, and thanks for hanging out. I really had a fun time, and I'm excited to play more. So later tonight, I will be on Dax's channel playing Terraria, so be sure to catch that. I'll be playing with Hadi and Lights, so it should be a fun time. So if you want to see me there, be sure to check out Dax, so you don't miss it. And it was a good time. I'm so glad. Yes, Tawawia, which I am a known stinky about not liking Terraria, but Dax promised that he'd teach me to like it, so I will sure fucking try. Ooh, let's go see Bruce. Oh, Nate, you get me so much. Well, we'll see if we can maybe enjoy it. I'll certainly try. Okay, so we're rating Bruce. Who I can't. Who did the Pataroos? Yes, Bruce did all the Pataroos you've seen, mine and Hadi's and Thax's and Lights's and Awoo's. So yeah, be sure to support her. She's wonderful. And thank you guys for hanging out with me. I had a really fun time, and I love you guys very much. And if I don't see you again, I hope you have a Merry Palmmas and a Happy New Year. Okay, bye bye everybody. Bye bye.